Hello guys and welcome, Thousand Sunny Review here with another One Piece video, and in this video I'm going to make a review for the latest One Piece chapter. I have lost my words. I believe that today's chapter was the best in One Piece history. Okay, I'm speechless. Really, the hype is vast. I will start with the what if of the chapter. What if Zoro wasn't injured? God, we finally got to see Ashura again. Exactly 500 chapters since the last time. And it was unbelievable, okay? If Zoro wasn't injured from the last chapter when he blocked the combo attack of the two Yonkos, I believe that this Ashura we saw today would be amazing. Actually, it is amazing, but I believe it would be even more. As Kaido himself said, it will leave a scar on him. And if you look at Kaido's body, you see only one scar. This is ridiculous. The interesting fact with Zoro's Ashura is that Kaido himself mentioned that Zoro has Conqueror's Haki. I want to wait for the official translation because I think there is some misunderstanding in this conversation, but anyways, we see Zoro denying, or better wondering, what Kaido is talking about. Seems like he doesn't know himself that he has Conqueror's Haki. Maybe it's still too early for Zoro. He obviously has no control over it, but I didn't expect that he wouldn't know that he has it. I believed that Zoro knew he has Conqueror's Haki, but anyway, this is another story for Zoro's powers, etc, etc. The next thing is that Kid and Killer went after Big Mom, and the Big Mom was saved by Prometheus, which was actually expected. Okay, it's not something new, something important. Anyway, so Killer and Kid went after Big Mom. Okay, I do not see how they can defeat her. I know that until now Big Mom wasn't something tremendous. Oda has created an image of a weak Yonko. I do not understand why, but I do not believe that she is that weak. And I believe that after this chapter, it's becoming more and more probable that Nami will acquire Zeus once again. Prometheus said that Zeus always keep them behind, make them fall back. Okay, and Prometheus asked a favor from Big Mom. We do not know what he asked, but we can imagine that he doesn't want Zeus to be at their side again. Okay, actually Prometheus always says bad words for Zeus. I don't want to put it another way, okay, it is YouTube here. Anyway, and there we go to the most hyped moment of the chapter. Luffy comes back, but the point is that he is not just coming back. Luffy coats his punches with Conqueror's Haki. Actually, we are talking here about advanced Conqueror's Haki. As Kaido himself said, only a handful powerful people can use this Haki. Even Law was amazed by what he was seeing. Luffy didn't even contact Kaido, yet he could damage him. It's exactly what Luffy was trying to achieve, but he was trying to achieve it through armament Haki. Now he does it with Conquerors. That shit is crazy. And we also see that Luffy's punches leaves those black cracks in the air, just like Kaido does with his Thunder Bagua. For which Bagua I have read something very interesting, and I will make a video about it, because I believe that this is the core point that we must focus to understand, not only about Conqueror's Haki, but even for Uranus. But that's another story, I just inform you guys, okay? What we saw with Luffy in this chapter is crazy. Luffy is now officially Yonko level. He wasn't until this chapter. We were all hyped, but this is the serious power. This is how you fight Kaido, and Luffy himself understands it now, and that is exactly why he told Law and Zoro to leave. because now he knows that he can fight Kaido and how to fight Kaido. Actually, this is a story-changing moment. And I want to mention that we see Zoro bleeding. Law himself told that Zoro could have probably broken all of his bones because of the previous attack of the Yonkos, yet he was able to use Ashura 9 style attack. But what can he do now? What can he do from now on in this arc? This is the time of Sanji. Zoro is out. He fought. Okay, he got his Enma, he already cut Kaido, and this is what he wanted to do. He accomplished that. He showed us his Ashura, his power up is crazy. Zoro is at Marcos level, Yonko first commander, admiral level. Put it wherever you want, but he is crazily strong. He deserves to be the first commander of any Yonko, but that was his time. I don't believe that Zoro will show us anything else in this arc, or at least for many chapters. He is out. He needs treatment, either from Chopper or from Marco, and I do not believe that Marco is in a position to treat Zoro right now. So it all goes down to Chopper again, and if Zoro is out, there comes Sanji. Please, Oda, give us something for Sanji, make him shine again. But I want to see the Kaido vs Luffy fight. I want to see more from the Conqueror's Haki advancement. Actually, I made a video a few days ago mentioning that Luffy will advance his Conqueror's Haki, and with this advancement he will be able to control and manipulate the space-time around him. And I believe that all those months that we are seeing Kaido fight using this Thunder Bagua thing, it is space-time. That is why we see the cracks in the air. That is why Kaido is so fast for his size. Actually, not for his size, he is so fast, no matter the size. He is faster than Luffy, even though he is 100 times bigger. I believe that this chapter is another hint for this theory of mine. But it's not about my theory. It's about the hyped moment of the Conqueror's Haki. I don't have anything else to say, just I love you, Oda. Thanks a lot, Oda Sensei. That chapter is a masterpiece. And I will leave you with that, guys. Please tell me your thoughts on the comment section below, and if you like this video, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more One Piece videos.